Good morning and welcome to another Memphis Monday 183. Today we're going to do a shop tour. I got to thinking we haven't done a shop tour since Memphis Monday 113, which was a year and 4 months ago. But most importantly, this week is week 27 of our 4th season. So we're half finished with our senior year. So that's a pretty good milestone. Let's knock off the chatter and start the tour. Start with the outside and some of the improvements we made. This is our west shed roof we built. This shed roof gives us protection from the the midday sun. It includes a deck that's about 20 feet long, and the whole thing is about 11 feet long. But it's not the only deck we built. Let's move on. This is our east shed roof. I now use it to store my boat, and we built a storage unit back in the back there. The little shed in the back of the shed roof here has storage shelves around two sides and a wooden deck. And this is our south side shed roof, 30 feet long, 12 feet wide, with openings for the bay doors. And in the center we have a deck and I love this deck. When it's raining, I can come out here, or in the mornings I can come out here and put my coffee on my little table here. And this whole south side deck, or this whole south side shed roof, has really improved the shop considerably, because now I can keep the bay doors open and the sun doesn't come in and destroy the filming. And also prevents water from leaking underneath the garage doors. Well, let's go inside. There's a cane chair we did a couple of weeks ago. But that's a shop improvement project right there, that dolly. That was Memphis Monday 159. Over here's another shop improvement project. We built some additional shelves for the wood storage, and that's Memphis Monday 163. This is a big improvement to my shop, and it just sort of happened by accident. I needed a lower workbench to assemble some furniture on, and I just had these two stands. The whole thing moves, and it's about the right size for a desk, so if I need to sit down and write anything, it works that way. But it's just about the right height to work on. It's my outfeed tables there are too high and the floor's too low, and so for the last 6 months I've been using this, and it's worked out good. All this is future projects. If you see this and wonder what it is. Here's a long view of my shop, standing back by the door. Of course, I took that boat out a couple of weeks ago. First off, all my tools are on wheels, even this big bandsaw here. That way I can move it wherever I need it. This is my large belt sander, 48-incher. It's got built-in dust collection, so I can just turn it on and it automatically sucks the dust into a shop vac. This is nominally the stand for my small belt sander, but what it really is where I store all my hinges and knobs. All my shop tools, not only on wheels, but I also provide on most of them drawers And that's an amazing thing, isn't it? There's a drawer with nothing in it. This is my my cheap lathe I bought for little or nothing, but it works all right. I'm not a lathe specialist, but it's nice and heavy, so it's good firm support. And I got these, it's got cabinetry in here for all my different tools. And there's my small bandsaw. I use it mostly instead of the big one. And this is turned out to be a really good thing. Not only does it have a lot of storage, this is my spindle sander. Got a lot of storage for all the, you know, all the spindles, tools, and all that stuff you need. But it also has its own dust collection. So all I do is just flip this on, and it automatically sucks the dust into that shop vac. This is my giant heavy workbench. Got all kinds of storage for toolboxes and all kinds of tools and equipment. Here's where I keep all my fittings, screws, nuts, bolts, all in here. Try to keep them organized. On this back wall, I keep my drill press here, and these, my router table and my joiner, both go to a central vac system for dust collection. I want to replace, eventually will replace these cabinets with a dedicated dust collection. And back against that back wall is all my clamps, and I keep my pipe clamps just leaned against the wall. Here's my thickness planer. I got this rigged up. The central vac system takes the wood chips up and over, so I don't have that trip hazard. And serving as my outfeed table is my toolbox here, where I keep all my drafting tools and all that stuff, and all this stuff. Hammers. And one of the things I do is I try to keep tools in specific boxes, and I have these little slide out deals. This box right here has specialized stuff in it that you know, really doesn't fit in the other one, and I only use it periodically. Like you know, here's a wheel puller. And this one here is, I usually have it written on there, I do. This is electrical parts. So if I need any electrical parts, I don't have to go running around like a ninny looking for them. I know they're in this box. And if they're not in this box, I don't have them. This is my table saw, and I've got dedicated dust collection into this shop vac here. These are my two outfeed tables, and they're also on wheels. This one serves as a workbench, toolbox storage container, and also an outfeed table. This is my larger compressor. You notice I didn't call it a large compressor because it's not. You know, I think it's only a what, 30 gallon or something, 40 gallon. But I have that rigged up with, in the overhead, you see that line right there. It goes up, and then it'll feed any kind of equipment, air tools on that bench. Here, I'll show you. So you can see the tool, the hose comes right down here, and it'll pretty much reach all the way around in the center part of the shop. For those places the larger compressor won't reach, I have this pancake compressor here with various hoses. This is the compressor I used when I built the shed roofs. This is Memphis Monday 164 when we upgraded the shop scaffolding here and rebuilt these little drawers. These have real heavy brads in them, but I have those high dollar drawer pulls, and so now they work a lot smoother. We also cut the top of it off, and we added wheels, big wheels on the bottom. One thing you notice is that I don't have a lot of tools, hand tools laying around. I think I'm HDHD or something, whatever that acronym is, because it makes me nervous with too much clutter. I can't think. But how do you get to your tools when you need them? Let's talk about that. Getting your tools when you need them is absolute necessity. Watch how this works. I just open these doors. There's all my hand tools. Got them all up here. Open this up. Here I have these slide outs where all my nailers and brad guns and everything's located. And over here I keep all my paint and stain and varnish. And down here, this was a shop improvement program from several years ago. I got more slide out drawers where I keep my little buckets, shop rags. Up here I got sandpaper, brushes. There's some 20 biscuits. So you can see, down there I have all my hand tools and air guns, all my stain and sandpaper and shop rags. And in this cabinet over here, I keep a myriad of stuff. First thing I keep in here is all my various charging units. This is my 18 volt. This is a 20 volt DeWalt, 12 volt DeWalt, 20 volt, what is this, Porter cable over here. Up here in the top, I got saw blades, and I keep all my dowels up here. Every time I buy dowels, I buy a few extra. So now I got a world-class collection of them. And now this might be a takeaway. This is sandpaper, the 8-hole sandpaper for my random orbit sander. Of course, it comes in all kinds of different grits. This is a 180, 120, 80, 220, 150, 140. And what I do is I got some of these little cheap little drawers, and I just, when I buy sandpaper, I put it back in these drawers. And so if I need a 120 sandpaper, I don't have to go looking around the shop. I just come to this drawer, take out a sheet, and there it is. This is my cherry picker, and I don't use it that often, but man, when I need it, it sure does come in handy. But it's so bulky and awkward. But I figured out that the best thing to do is take those front legs off, and there's a storage place for them, and then I can stick this thing back in the corner. So I think from this is probably going to be its new home back here in this corner. And this is my chop saw. It has dedicated dust collection. I got a shop vac connected up to the little out feed there. I built this thing about a dozen years ago. It's no longer square and the sides are kind of dipped down, but it's given me such good service I hate to get rid of it. I think when I buy one of those fancy sliding miters, I'll probably retire this thing. Okay, I guess that does it for this edition of Memphis Monday shop tour. Went through a lot of our tools and projects. Oh, this up here is my memorabilia wall. My wife won't let me keep all this stuff in the house, so I put it out here. Well, that'll do it for another Memphis Monday, Memphis Monday 183. Today we did a shop tour and took a look at the shed roofs and all of our different equipment and how we're organized and everything. Haven't done one for, almost a year and a half, so today was a special occasion marking we're 6 months into our 4th year. Pretty amazing, huh? Well, hope you enjoyed the tour, and tweet and Facebook and like and share and comment and all the stuff you do on the internet. But most important, make sure you're back here next week for another exciting Memphis Monday. Thanks for playing along.